Hello, welcome back to another video. It's Darkblade here. We're going to be doing Professor McGonagall in this one. Righto, you've probably seen the videos of the larger version. This one, we're doing the smaller one. So let's get on with it. As you can see, made a start on the face, nearly finished it in fact. The hat is just, I think it was just a random grey that I had on, on my palette, and I've just applied a thin layer, so it's, I don't think I'll probably paint over it anyway. But anyway, so the robes are Castellan green. So I've done a couple of coats there, and now I'm moving on to the Caliban or Taliban green for the recesses in the robe now. So it's got a little bit of retarder in there as well. So I'm just gonna deposit it in the deepest grooves. I'll work my way around now. I suppose the toughest part is trying to figure out where you're going to put your shadows, but I'm going on a loose kind of zenithal technique where you know the upper areas are going to be lighter than the dark than the rest, and any deep crevices I'm going to go in as well. Because we're going to be highlighting up to quite a nice light green, but only on the extreme edges. I'll try and keep it relatively darkish. I'm not a fan of the box art where it's like a horrible lime green. I'm sure the robes weren't that light in the films. Anyway, I'll finish my rant. Okay, I'll do. So I'll move on to it's Castellan green with a 50-50 mix of Warpstone Glow. I'm not going to bother with the Castellan green layer. Just going straight on to the next one while the shade layer is still wet. And because of the retarder in the paint, it more or less blends itself to the previous layer. I don't know how, but it's amazing. just picking out the raised areas, staying out of the dark area that we just applied. Get as close to it as you can. So let's move up to the warpstone glow on its own. I'm actually painting this the same time as the collector's bust. So I did the robes on the bust today, and I thought I'd do this one at the same time. I did start it initially with the light colour robe, and I thought it looked awful until I decided what colour I wanted for the robes on the bust. And I thought, that's a nice one, so I use exactly the same colours on here. I'm not going to do all the robes, I'm just going to do little bits here and there so you can see the process. Now, if you notice that I haven't had a break or anything, it's all at one sitting. The paint is still wet, and I'm laying down the Warpstone Glow and Moot Green 50-50 mix now. And I'm going in smaller areas, so I'm not covering the complete highlight that we've already put down, just moving into a different area. I do like this way of working. It's quite quick. Right, so Moot Green is the next highlight. Apologies for the knock-in. Now I've gone too far down with that highlight, so I'll go back a shade and blend that bit in. And I'm going to leave this dry now at this stage and catch up with the rest of the robes around the back as well. So just carrying on now with the top bit now. I've got a purple wash, and I'm just going to add it to the recesses. And then we'll start highlighting up then. So we've got the moot green. I'm just going to start off with the obvious folds. They're going to be lighter. Sorry, I'm just going to swap my brush because I don't like this one. Okay, let's carry on. So second pass of the moot green. I'm going to stop at the chest there, and I'm going to leave that bottom bit in shadow unless there's a really defined crease which I can't see, so we'll just do the edge of the robe with the side of my brush, and then we'll move on to the next colour, which is, no, this is the moot green on its own. The last one was a 50-50 of moot green and the warpstone glow. So this is the moot green on its own. I'll just save this for the top areas. Of the robes, and the most extreme, or the most raised folds and creases. And this is the second pass now. And I want this shoulder lighter than the other side, obviously, because the hat is creating a shadow on the other side because it's so close to the shoulder. Just do the outside edge of the shoulder there. And another pass. So I added some deep yellow from Vallejo. It's like the aerial yellow from Citadel. I've added that to the moot green, and I'm just going to use this as a highlight colour but only adding little dots here and there where the light would catch. So it's the upper part of the sleeve right on the edge, and then that bit there. Just add it to where you think the light would be hitting the most, like these folds down here would, because they're moving out away from the body, I think they catch the light. Just switch back to the moot green for this bit down here. Just give it a bit more light. I think the top half could use with more highlights up there, so I'll go back to the moot green. You see just a couple of passes have lifted that area, so I need to go back in with a shadow, bring back those folds. So I've got the Castellan green, I'll put a little bit of the purple wash in it. So I'll start down here first, get those folds. And then the Castellan green on its own then. And then I've got the yellow green now. Let's try and get the edge of the robe there. I think that will do. So we'll move on to the hat now. Onto the hat then, I'm using Eclipse Grey. It's a scale 75 colour. It's got a little bit of purple in it. It's a lovely colour, and I've put one coat down already. So I'm just going to throw another coat on it now. In fact, I think the first coat's still a bit wet. Okay. So the Eclipse Grey is dry, and I was trying to show you the difference. There's a slight difference in tone between the black leather and the Eclipse Grey. I'm using the black leather for the inner robes. So I've put a coat down already. You have to be pretty careful not to get any on the green. And I'm going to use that for the underside of the hat and the shadow areas as well. So I'm going underneath there. And I'll just hit anywhere that's got like a little depression in the hat. It's only a slight change in tone. And then we'll start highlighting. So for the highlights on the robes, I'm going to use this anthracite grey. It's like a bluey grey. And it goes quite well with the Eclipse Grey and the black leather colour. So I'll just do the top part of the chest. We'll stop there, and we'll leave that bit in shadow, and then we'll just highlight the top of the wrists and the edge, and maybe there's like a little fold in the robe, and then down at the bottom of the robe, and then we can highlight up from there. So I've just added some pale blue grey to the mix. I'm going to thin it down a bit first, and then add it to the chest area, and just a little edge down here, just to pick it out. And it's this side of my brush to go around the hat. Oh, I need some gold for the brooch now. So I'm just going to pick it out with Retributor armour. I'll just do it over a couple of coats while everything else dries. Going back to that blue-grey mixed in with the anthracite. I'll thin it down a bit so it's like a glaze consistency. We'll put another highlight on down the bottom there for the band of the hat, and then up the top. I think the hat is done more or less. Don't want to do too much to it. So, apart from finishing off that brooch, there's not much else to show you, so I think we'll wrap it up there, I think. So just to finish off, I put a line of black, just thin it down and put it between the grey robes and the green robes, just to create a border and more definition on the black then. But that's it, she's done. Another one off the list. As always, anything you don't understand, get in touch. Anything you want to see, let me know. Just get in touch in the comments below. Just want to say thanks again for all your support. It does mean a lot. It's brilliant. Thanks very much. So that's it for McGonagall. We've done the bust now, and we've done the 35mm version, so we can move on to something else now. So that's it from me for now. We'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.